Death is one of the illusions of the weak human mind. It does not exist because the existence of an atom in inorganic matter is not marked by memory and time. The latter, as it were, does not exist. The multitude of existences of an atom in organic form merge into one subjectively continuous and happy life. Happy because there is no other. Konstantin Tsiolkovsky, a rocket scientist who pioneered astronautics. Along with Hermann Oberth and Robert H. Goddard, he is one of the pioneers of spaceflight and the founding father of modern rocketry and astronautics. Konstantin Tsiolkovsky predicted that mankind's expansion into outer space would transform our thinking patterns and even elevate our moral and ethical sense. Today, Tsiolkovsky's writings are considered the founding works of the field that became known as rocket dynamics. Earth is the cradle of humanity, but one cannot remain in the cradle forever. The law of conservation of matter and energy states that matter and energy cannot be created or destroyed, only transformed. This aligns with Tsiolkovsky's idea of continuity at the atomic level. Atoms in our bodies are indeed constantly recycled in nature. After death, the atoms that made up an organism are reused in other forms of life or inorganic matter. Science tells us that energy cannot be destroyed, only transformed, like how a candle's wax turns into light and heat. Our bodies and minds are made of energy, and when we die, this energy might just change form instead of disappearing. Quantum physics shows that tiny particles can exist in multiple places at once and stay connected over distances, known as quantum entanglement. This has led some scientists to think our minds might work similarly, suggesting consciousness could exist across different realities or maintain connections beyond physical limits. Imagine two friends sensing each other's feelings, no matter how far apart they are. This illustrates how consciousness might function, challenging traditional views and proposing a more connected understanding of the mind. Is there truly death after life, or does consciousness continue in ways we are only starting to understand? Some scientists think the universe works like a huge information system, like a giant computer, with our minds possibly being part of this cosmic network. This idea fits with the holographic universe theory, which suggests reality might be like a 3D projection from a 2D source, much like a hologram. If true, it could mean our consciousness is more than just a product of our brains. Instead, our thoughts and awareness might exist as part of a larger universal information structure, possibly lasting beyond our bodies. Does consciousness truly end with death, or does it continue in ways we are only beginning to grasp? Quantum entanglement shows that particles can instantly affect each other no matter the distance, suggesting a deep level of connectivity in the universe. This has led to the idea that our consciousness might also be interconnected in ways we don't fully understand. The theory of integrated information says consciousness arises from how information is connected, like how a computer works by linking many small parts. This suggests our consciousness could be a special form of information linkage, existing in forms beyond our current understanding. Does consciousness transcend physical death, continuing in ways our current science has yet to fully comprehend? The idea of life as a simulation suggests we might be living in a computer program created by advanced beings, where death could mean moving to another part of this program. This ties to the notion that consciousness might be linked to tiny quantum processes, implying our thoughts could connect to the universe's smallest parts. If true, this connection suggests consciousness might not be confined to our brains, but could extend beyond, interacting with reality's fundamental fabric. Is there truly death after life, or is what we see as the end just a transition within a greater, continuous existence? The concept of memories in our genes suggests we might pass on more than physical traits through our DNA, possibly transmitting memories to our children. This implies a part of us could live on in our offspring, extending our influence beyond our lifetimes. Complementing this is the study of bioelectric fields our bodies generate, which some believe may be linked to consciousness. Viewing our body as a kind of battery that powers our thoughts opens up possibilities about our awareness. These fields might persist or influence even after death, suggesting a form of energetic continuity beyond our physical existence. Does some aspect of our consciousness continue in ways we are only beginning to recognize? Our brain's remarkable flexibility, allowing them to rewire and form new connections, suggests our minds might adapt beyond our current understanding. This neuroplasticity could help us evolve in ways we haven't discovered, unlocking new dimensions of resilience. This adaptability links to emergent properties, where new phenomena arise when parts interact. Just as a cake is more than its ingredients, consciousness might be an emergent property when brain parts work together. Is there truly death after life, or does our consciousness continue to adapt and evolve beyond our physical existence? Some theories propose consciousness might be a fundamental force of the universe, like gravity, suggesting our awareness could be part of something bigger than our bodies. This view invites us to see consciousness as an intrinsic part of reality, potentially woven into existence's fabric. The concept of fractal patterns in nature offers another angle. Just as nature repeats patterns at various scales, our consciousness might follow similar principles. If so, consciousness could exist in different forms and scales, manifesting as a repeating design throughout the universe. Does our consciousness continue as part of an eternal universal pattern? In quantum physics, quantum tunneling allows particles to pass through barriers they shouldn't be able to cross. This has led some to speculate whether consciousness might similarly tunnel to other states after death, transcending physical limits. Everything in the universe is composed of quantum fields, not just particles. If our thoughts and consciousness are part of these fields, they might continue to exist or manifest in ways we don't fully understand. Biocentrism suggests life and consciousness create the universe, rather than the universe creating life. This perspective suggests our consciousness might shape reality even after death. This aligns with the observer effect in quantum mechanics, where observation influences outcomes. Coupled with our brain's adaptability, known as neuroplasticity, this view gains depth. Our brains can change, adapt, and store memories in mysterious ways. This hints that our consciousness and memories might transcend our physical existence, existing in forms beyond our understanding. Does our consciousness continue to shape and experience reality beyond our physical existence? Some scientists propose our brains might store memories like holograms, a concept known as holographic memory storage. This theory suggests memories aren't localized to brain regions, but are distributed throughout, like how a hologram contains information about the whole image. If true, it could mean our memories are more resilient than believed. In a holographic system, even if part is lost, the rest can reconstruct the memory, with some clarity loss. This could explain why some retain memories after brain injuries. Do our memories and consciousness persist in a holographic-like state beyond our physical existence? The theory of quantum microtubules in the brain proposes that tiny structures within our brain cells, called microtubules, might process quantum information. These protein structures could serve as quantum processors, allowing our brains to harness quantum effects at a cellular level. This suggests a direct link between our minds and the quantum realm, possibly explaining consciousness and cognitive processes. If true, our brains might be quantum computers of extraordinary complexity. Panpsychism suggests consciousness is a fundamental feature of the universe, meaning everything, from particles to galaxies, has some awareness. Our individual consciousness might be part of a larger, universal consciousness, persisting beyond death. The simulation hypothesis suggests our reality could be a computer simulation. If true, death might be like logging out of a game, with consciousness continuing in another realm. Near-death experiences, NDEs, support these ideas, with individuals reporting vivid experiences on the brink of death. These experiences suggest consciousness might operate beyond the brain. If consciousness is a fundamental aspect of the universe and possibly exists beyond death, how might this change our understanding of life, death, and reality? Tsiolkovsky, Oberth, and Goddard were early dreamers of space travel. They had big ideas when most people thought space rockets were impossible. Their work helped make space exploration real. Carl Sagan, a famous space scientist, once said, "Just because you don't see something doesn't mean it isn't there." He believed in looking for life beyond Earth and showed how some building blocks of life could form from simple chemicals. These pioneers' work led to amazing things like landing on the Moon and sending robots to Mars. In this ongoing journey from speculation to knowledge, we must ask, if the universe holds such incredible secrets, could the idea that there is no death after life be one of them, waiting to be uncovered?